Buddhist Psychology. Transform suffering into peace and happiness. Uncover the transformative power of ancient wisdom to alleviate suffering and cultivate inner peace. Buddhist psychology offers a unique and powerful perspective on the human experience, with a focus on transforming suffering into peace and happiness. Through the practice of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, it is possible to alleviate suffering and find lasting fulfillment. In our story on Buddhist Psychology, Transform Suffering into Peace and Happiness, you will learn practical techniques for working with your mind and finding greater peace and happiness in your daily life. Discover the transformative power of Buddhist psychology and join us on this journey toward understanding and fulfillment. Buddhist psychology is a rich and ancient tradition that offers a unique perspective on the human experience. At the heart of Buddhist teachings is the belief that suffering is inherent to life, but it can be transformed through the cultivation of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. This psychological approach emphasizes the importance of understanding the nature of the mind and how to work with it in a skillful way in order to find lasting fulfillment. One of the central tenets of Buddhist psychology is the concept of the Four Noble Truths. These truths outline the reality of suffering and its causes, as well as the path to relieving suffering and achieving lasting happiness. 1. The first noble truth is that suffering exists and is a fundamental part of life. 2. The second noble truth is that suffering is caused by craving and attachment to temporary states and things. 3. The third noble truth is that suffering can be relieved by letting go of craving and attachment. 4. The fourth noble truth is the Eightfold Path, which outlines the steps to be taken in order to end suffering and achieve lasting happiness. The Eightfold Path is a guide for living a virtuous and mindful life. It consists of 8 practices. 1. Right understanding. 2. Right intention. 3. Right speech. 4. Right action. 5. Right livelihood. 6. Right effort. 7. Right mindfulness. 8. And right concentration. These practices are designed to help individuals develop wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline in order to relieve suffering and achieve lasting happiness. Mindfulness is a key component of Buddhist psychology and is defined as the practice of bringing one's attention to the present moment in a non-judgmental way. It involves cultivating a present moment awareness and accepting things as they are rather than reacting to them with aversion or craving. Mindfulness can be practiced through various techniques, such as meditation, yoga, and breath awareness. By cultivating mindfulness, individuals can learn to work with their thoughts and emotions in a skillful way and find greater peace and happiness in their daily lives. Compassion is another important aspect of Buddhist psychology. It involves understanding the suffering of others and feeling the desire to help alleviate that suffering. By developing compassion, individuals can cultivate a sense of connection with others and find greater meaning and purpose in life. Through the practice of compassion, individuals can also learn to be more understanding and accepting of themselves and others, leading to greater happiness and fulfillment. In summary, Buddhist psychology offers a powerful approach to transforming suffering into peace and happiness. By understanding the nature of the mind and cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, individuals can find lasting fulfillment and a greater sense of meaning in life. If you are interested in learning more about this transformative tradition, consider joining our training on Buddhist Psychology. Transform suffering into peace and happiness. Why is it called Buddhist psychology? Buddhist psychology is a tradition that has its roots in ancient teachings, but its principles and practices have much in common with modern psychology. In fact, many contemporary psychologists and therapists have found that incorporating elements of Buddhist psychology into their work can be extremely beneficial for their clients. One area where Buddhist psychology aligns with modern psychology is in its emphasis on the mind-body connection. Buddhist teachings recognize that the mind and body are interconnected and that our thoughts and emotions can significantly impact our physical well-being. This idea is supported by modern research on the role of stress and negative emotions in physical health problems. By cultivating mindfulness and learning to work with our thoughts and emotions in a skillful way, we can improve our physical health and well-being. Another way in which Buddhist psychology aligns with modern psychology is in its focus on the present moment. Many modern therapies, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, emphasize the importance of living in the present and letting go of negative thoughts about the past or worries about the future. Buddhist psychology also advocates for living in the present moment and cultivating a non-judgmental awareness of one's experience. By focusing on the present moment, we can learn to accept things as they are and find greater peace and happiness. Overall, Buddhist psychology offers a holistic and compassionate approach to understanding the human experience that is compatible with many modern psychological theories and practices. Its emphasis on mindfulness, the mind-body connection, and living in the present moment can be extremely beneficial for improving mental and physical well-being. In conclusion, I hope my story on Buddhist psychology, transform suffering into peace and happiness, has provided an in-depth exploration of this transformative tradition. We have examined the foundations of Buddhist psychology, including the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, and learned about the importance of mindfulness and compassion in relieving suffering and achieving lasting happiness. We hope that you have gained some insight into the techniques. Remember, the path to inner peace and happiness is an ongoing journey that requires dedication and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video if you benefited from this video. With love.